All right, thank you very much, Michael, and welcome to the NBA playoffs presented by Google. It's the first round presented by ESPN Bet Sportsbook in Denver, Colorado, getting ready for a heavyweight matchup between the Clippers and the Nuggets as we take a look at tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Modelo Especial. The Clippers 18-3 over the final 21 games, led by Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Norman Powell, Chris Dunn, Ivica Zubac. The Nuggets, great continuity in that starting lineup with Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, and Christian Brown. Singing a Denver timeout. $15 in the frame for James Harden.
You're watching this and you're scared of this guy. He bothers you. If I'm Peyton Watson, I'm selling out off Ben Simmons. He got there a little late, and Harden will always make you pay. House tries to quiet the crowd, but for Denver to stay in this game, Ryan, those are the 50-50 balls you got to get and convert just like Peyton Watson did.
In that first quarter, wearing a mic for us today. Here's the offseason changes from the Clippers. Paul George, Russell Westbrook out, Derek Jones Jr., Nick Batum, Chris Dunn, Jeff Van Gundy in. Then in season, they trade for Bogdan Bogdanovic. They signed Ben Simmons after his release from Brooklyn. And they
Clippers defense leading to offense. Denver out of sorts. Jokic takes a three. Nobody can deal with this guy. Lays it in.
So many easy baskets here in this first half for the Clippers.
Yeah, again, 34 paint points for the Clippers. Denver Nuggets have 36 points total. And that's too easy. This is the playoffs. And again, it's not their strength, not Denver's strength. They got to be more physical. They are outlengthed in many of these matchups. They're going against some strong players, and Harden and Kawhi, some of the best ever to play ISO basketball. Clippers like going ISO, but
closes it on a 13-2 run. Leonard with 14 and a half. The Joker with 13. Set up for an exciting second half at Ball Arena. Stay tuned for halftime, presented by Hyundai, Malika, Stephen A. Perk, Udonis Haslam coming up after these messages. Fun one here in Colorado. Google. We're in Denver for the first round, presented by ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Getting ready to start the third quarter. Clippers a 53-49 lead over Denver. Taking a look at our first half stats brought to you by PayPal. Denver ending that half on a 13-2 run over the final 5 minutes, which they forced 5 turnovers. As we welcome you courtside. Hey everybody, Ryan Root in the final 5 minutes to really cut into the deficit.
And we talked about it. We asked David Edelman at the start of the game, what's the key? He said we need to be physical, we need to be disciplined, we need to not foul them. They didn't have that physicality to start this game. They had a big timeout halfway through the second, and those are the numbers you just saw. They started turning the Clippers over. Clippers with 10 turnovers, had 5 during that stretch. That's what got Denver back in this game. Question it.
Afternoon with an ABC doubleheader, the Western Conference top seed, the Oklahoma City Thunder, host the Grizzlies in game 1 of their series at 1 Eastern. Then it's the Eastern Conference 2-7 matchup. The Celtics and the Magic are coverage tips at 12:30 Eastern with NBA Countdown. Midway through the third, it's the Clippers leading by 6. Cade Cunningham making his playoff debut next on ESPN. Pistons Knicks. Should be a fun first-round matchup. Makes that debut at the Garden as we check out this week's playoff tracker brought to you by Capital One. Bob, what do you think about that Lakers-Timberwolves series that tips tonight, 8:30 Eastern on ABC?
The gap between a lot of these teams, including that one you asked me about, is not big, right? I mean, it wouldn't be crazy to see the Warriors beat the Rockets, or the Rockets beat the Warriors, or Minnesota beat Lakers. And even in this series, I do think Oklahoma City will beat Memphis. But that's about all I know.
Yeah, out on the floor. 4-point game. Aaron Gordon dealt with a calf much of the year. The explosiveness is back. Jokic with 12 points in the frame. 25, 7, 7, and 2 on the day. It's a one-possession Clippers lead as we head to the fourth.
Look at this. Look at it. Look at the reaction. He sees the play, and wow, look at this. He's going. He's going. He's going. He just gets there. Beautiful. Pretty.
6:41 to go in the fourth. We'll take another look when we come back.
And this is Aaron Gordon, who a lot of people used to leave wide open because he couldn't shoot. Well, this is what working on it means. 40% on the season, knocks it down.
Time now for tonight's home court advantage, brought to you by Homes.com. Big-time shot making from Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon down the stretch of this fourth.
Yeah, and Murray's been doing it, especially in this building, for quite some time. Fascinating to see this coaching matchup here because Ty Lue, no Chris Dunn, no Norman Powell, right? They got Derek Jones in, and they've also got Nicholas Batum, who has paid off here. He's knocked out some huge threes, and also Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook, so they could get 5-on-5, but instead he's going to put Harden at the line with a chance to get the Clippers the lead back.
Mental error there, man. He knows it, and they told him immediately.
Well, LeBron James and the Lakers taking on the T-Wolves, 8:30 Eastern tonight on ABC. Meanwhile, what a game. Denver and Clippers game one. Nuggets a 1-boost Pistons Knicks here on ESPN next. Over on ABC tonight, Lakers, Timberwolves. Jokic misses both. An 80% free. And if this game is any indication, we are in for a treat in this 4-5 matchup out west. We take a look at our playoff bracket. Denver takes a 1-0 series lead. For our producer Paul Urban, our director Charlie Reynolds, Bob Myers and Angel Gray, I'm Ryan Rucco. Thanks for watching the NBA playoffs. Let's send things out to Mike Breen and the crew at the Garden.